But this must be
They
dry.
produce enough?
Oh, they produce a ton. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, they're called ground cherries. So when they're ready, you actually can just shake the bush and they'll fall onto the ground. And
You
that's
have to plant every year?
yeah,
Like tomato.
we plant them every year. Yep.
Super. This is good.
Yes, but you need seed to
But
plant.
this is a seed.
No.
Yeah,
Must
of
be-
course.
I grew up with our family always grew their own vegetables and froze them and canned them. You know, I'm from that generation.
My farm is Hidden Acre Farm, which I co-own and manage with my husband Jack. And working at the market and talking to people and seeing where our produce ends up is so encouraging and energizing to get you through the rest of the week.
When I was a teenager, I remember my first real awakening to delicious food that had nothing to do with sugar. And my grandmother made a summer dinner with crab cakes. She lived on the eastern shore of Maryland, corn fritters, and tomato salad, which was just tomatoes and sliced onions. And it was perfect.
My early memories are sitting at the edge of the garden, and when we were bad, it was like, well, your punishment is go out the garden and pull the weeds from the beans, and before you know it, you're eating the beans, and you're forgetting what you did to be bad in the first place. And you're sharing that with your brothers and sisters, and you know, those are my earliest memories.
Like, you're ripping my heart and soul out here now, you know? Okay, so to be able to pass my farm on to the next generation, I have a 52-acre farm in Coshecton, 20 acres of it is cropland, and I've developed relationships that have spanned now 3 generations of people. I have grandchildren shopping at my farm stand now, you know, whose grandparents had been initial supporters.
Forming these relationships and really seeing the appreciation for the food that you grow is so important to this model of farming.
So let's see, I've got salad makings, I got some corn, and I'm going to make curried corn and zucchini fritters. And I've got a
Kale, broccoli, cauliflower, just threw everything in there and made a big hearty stew that even the kids gobbled up, which is always a feat.
The thing maybe that invigorated me more than anything else was to transfer the farm to my son, to the next generation, so that he didn't have the same issues of actually moving to a new climate, new soils, that he'd be able to live where he grew up and to farm for his life, and hopefully be able to do the same for future generations.
And the 2 biggest reasons we farm are these guys. Our kids are growing up on a farm, out in nature every day and learning where their food comes from.
So it's still nice to go, no, I can go and still get that great food right off the farm.
it's so good that you eat way too much of it.
And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, say my darling.